Welcome everyone to the Second Take podcast with Leighton Brower and Kieran Costa. Today, we're going to be talking about the Bucks' future plans, some Week 1 NFL games, and the rest of the NBA playoffs. So let's get right into it. Kieran, what are your thoughts on what the Bucks will have to be doing this offseason in terms of their reforms?
So the Bucks pretty much have two options this offseason after a second-round exit for the second year in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they lost. They won the first two against the Raptors, lost 4 straight 2 years ago, and then this year went 2-1 with Giannis. Giannis got hurt, they went 3.
They went
Giannis,
1-3.
Giannis got injured, and they lost to the Heat, but they probably would not have won even if Giannis had stayed healthy.
Okay. So what do you think their options are for this offseason?
Either Giannis is going to go or they have to fire Bud. Either Coach Bud has to go or Giannis is going to go. They're obviously going to offer Giannis a max contract. I mean, he's the best player in the league. And it's just, does he want to accept it? And let's say he signs the extension, I think Budenholzer goes. I think you can't keep your star player and coach after back-to-back first-round exits. There has to be some sort of shift there.
I definitely agree. And I think, of course, their first or their preferred option would be to get rid of Budenholzer.
Yeah.
Just because Giannis is one of, if not the most valuable player in the league. And just his impact on the court is undeniable.
Wait,
just two in a row MVP says it all.
Richard Jefferson posted on Twitter, I think Giannis is a Pippen and he needs his Jordan to win.
Okay, well, today I saw on Instagram somebody said Giannis is a Shaq waiting for his Kobe. And I think that's a way more accurate depiction of it. Okay. I think that's a far more accurate depiction.
But we both think he needs one more piece that's not Middleton to win.
I would agree with that.
What about the Bay?
What about the Heat? I think if he goes to the Warriors, he will be hated by just about everybody. Right now, he's loved by most.
Yeah, right now he's loved by everyone, Bucks fans and not Bucks fans. And I think everyone would hate him if he goes to the Warriors. I'd hate him if he came to the Warriors. But I think any other year, I'm fine with him going to the Heat. But going to the team that eliminates you from the playoffs is not a great look.
It's just
I would love to see him in Miami. Oh my goodness, they have the money.
Okay, in my opinion, if he goes to Miami, that's something that people are going to bring up when they're talking about him as a top 10 player in the future. Like, oh yeah, he's below this player. Because he went to the team that he lost against the previous year. Maybe right now, he's still going to be a fan favorite just because the Miami Heat are one of the fan favorite teams with Jimmy Butler. I don't know a lot of people who
talents down to South Beach, wins a ring there, comes LA? Back and wins one for Milwaukee, and then goes to LA. Just a classic LeBron story.
Do you want a LeBron story?
Mm-hmm. Because I want to see him in Miami. That's such a fun team already.
True. I don't know. I just think for his legacy and just down the line, people are going to start bringing that up.
No, yeah, okay.
Like, oh, yeah, he went to that team that beat
As a fan, where do you want to go see him play?
I do want to see him go play in Miami, but when I'm thinking for his case as a top 10 player,
you have to stay.
You have to either stay or you have to go to I don't know.
No.
A not very good team, basically.
Okay, so it's either stay, the Bay, or Miami, I think, are his 3 options, really, at this point.
Do you think Oladipo would be a good enough side piece, let's say, to their second option to win a title?
No, but I think Jimmy Butler would.
That's the gap?
I don't think Oladipo
will stay healthy. Jimmy Butler?
What?
Okay. If he stays healthy.
Yeah. a fully healthy
What was that?
for a full season?
Yeah.
Yeah, for a full season if Oladipo can stay healthy,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler, definitely.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Or he
I
goes
think
to
the Heat have a
Boston.
pretty good.
Oh, man.
They look like they have a pretty good chance of winning the title, anyways, without him. So.
What?
Well, yeah.
You do not have a good chance at all.
What do you mean?
They have to beat Boston and then the Clippers or Lakers. That would be crazy.
They got Boston, I think.
Oh, say that right now on the podcast.
The Heat are going to beat Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals of 2020.
That's some whack shit.
No, I'm right.
You're not. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to talk about NFL, but first explain to me why you think. First of all, you think Boston gets past Toronto.
Yeah, it's looking like they're going to win right now, I think. Yeah. They're up 4 at half. Up 3-2.
Okay.
It's looking like a dub. So we'll say that happens. If it's Toronto.
Explain to me your reasoning why you think
the Heat look so good right now.
So does Boston.
The Heat look better than Boston right now. Boston's going to possibly 6 or 7 games against the Raptors. Meanwhile,
Boston played.
The Heat are taking out the Bucks.
Boston's played better against a better team. I mean,
against a better team.
Yes.
What, the Raptors? Or the one before, the Sixers?
No,
Those are trash.
The last 2 games were both like 3-point games, and they lost to a Bucks team without Giannis, which is definitely worse. A Bucks team without Giannis is nowhere close to a Raptors team.
True.
A fully healthy Raptors team. And the Bucks.
But the Bucks with Giannis are way better than the regular.
They only won like 2.5 games against Giannis, or 3 games. Okay, sure. Given Giannis is
full 3.
The Heat look good, but I don't think it's a guarantee at all.
Okay. Well, we'll wait. We'll see.
We'll wait.
I didn't say it was a guarantee. I didn't say it was a guarantee. I just said they have a good chance to win the title. Okay.
Moving on. The National Football League Association starts in just
you good?
T-minus 25 hours. 24 hours and 30 minutes to be exact.
Wow, you're such a genius.
I know, thank you.
Okay. So the first game we want to talk about.
Sure. Why? Okay. It starts in 24 and 30 minutes. 24 hours, 30 minutes. Let's just talk about that game real quick. We're taking the defending champion Chiefs. Come on.
Yeah, it's a pretty obvious.
Even though Deshaun Watson just got paid and is very good at football, but all right. We are picking, just to start things off, Layton's a fan of the Green Bay Packers. I'm a fan of the Dallas Cowboys. So we're picking with those 2 teams in week 1. Let's start.